Check it. It's Wednesday, my dudes. We're back at it again. Another week, new show, same face. I hope I didn't disappoint. But on the real, man, thank you guys so much for stopping on by. If this is your first time on the show, welcome. If you don't want to miss any of the upcoming informational videos and or just want to stay up to date on all things Redcat related, make sure that you're following, subscribing, and click that notification bell to make sure you don't miss a future episode. If you are a reoccurring member, right? You come back week after week, man. Y'all are the real MVPs like always. Y'all make the show. So thank you for coming on back. Thank you for wanting to spend time and just chill and talk RCs and mainly just focus on RC related stuff. So yeah, what's up? So let's see what's going on. Just a couple folks here that are already in the chat. Man was already first. Joshua Peck beat everyone to the punch. He is the first one to comment. Thank you so very much for that, guys. As you guys are dropping your what's ups in here, drop down where you're from, what city you reside out of, where are you watching from? Are you watching from your car in some parking lot in Indiana? Are you watching it from, McDonald's using the Wi-Fi out in Long Beach? Or, are you somewhere in between? It don't matter. Just drop it. I'm just curious to see where you guys are at and where you're watching from. What's going on the Token channel? Thank you for stopping by, brother, man. Thank you so very much. John Michael Charron, always in here representing with smiles. I love it, man. I appreciate you. Francisco Garcia is in the house representing the 209, man. What's up, man? 209's repping hard, man. I love it. I love it. The Unknown 714, man. What's good with you, homie? Brennan Armstrong. What up, Brennan? How you doing? Brennan, I need to talk to you, man. Had a small accident with my body, and I need to see if there's a way I can fix it without damaging it. So I'll reach out to you separately on that. Thank you, Brendan, as always. If you guys are looking for some awesome paint work to be done on your RCs, Brendan Armstrong, Custom Artworks with a K at the beginning of custom. On Instagram, check him out. He does some fire work on bodies, not just Lexan, but hard bodies as well. My personal car that I take to shows is one I'm very proud of, and it's one of his art pieces that I always rock with pride. So thank you for stopping by again, man. Chris Linko, what's going on, homie? How you doing, bro? Shifting Gears is in the house, man. We got a whole bunch of cool folks up in here. I love it. I love it, man. Tom York Jr., what's good? What's good? Aaron Matthiessen in the Area 42. Just, you couldn't hang out at 51, so you're like 4 houses down, I'm assuming. Rosette RC Troy, what's good, homie? How you doing, bro? Thank you for stopping by as always, man. It's always good having you on the show. Chris says, I'm getting ready for AAC 23, ASD Crawlers RC. Yes, it should be a great event, and we'll touch base on that in the section when we talk about events. I know I kind of sound like a broken record when it comes to events, but I figured the more I can talk about all of the events that we are either a part of or, sanction or support, we want to make sure you guys know about it, right? Because sometimes there's some folks that are going to watch a show this week. They may not come back next week for some reason because maybe they just don't think I'm cool enough to hang out with. My mommy thinks I'm cool, though, so there's that. Tom York Jr., man, representing Elgin, Texas, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Token Channel's watching from Louisville, Kentucky. I love it. I love it. The Unknown 714 representing with Atlanta. ATL's in the house. Say what? And Brendan's like, I'm just outside the spray booth. Joshua Peck says, Catley's just hanging around. They are, man. They linger in everywhere, man. I love it. Andrew Steen representing MRCC out of Modesto, California. Appreciate you stopping by, homie. Terry Burke, what's good, bro? How you doing, man? I hope you're staying blessed out there, bro. Good having you on the show today. Let's see. Tom York. He's Liberty Hill in the house. Yeah. Rosette RC says, I'm here for the Redcat RDS upgrade parts announcements. Don't have one just yet. I know we're working on them. I know we're waiting for them to ship. Just waiting for those details to land on my doorstep so that I can share them with you guys. But I know we're diligently working on them. I know they're in the process of being made as we speak, so I know we're getting there. It's just a matter of when they're going to be hitting the shipping yard to head out this way. Tony Gutierrez, what's going on, homie? Thank you for stopping on by, bro. Dylan Joseph, I don't want to mess up your last name, so I do apologize. Narkowicz, I hope I said that right. He says he wants more bodies, or has a question, more bodies for the Lowrider. Obviously we've been talking about some bodies on a lot of previous shows. Nothing to report here today. We are still working on both the Buick Riviera body that we've been pretty open about for the last almost a year, as well as the Caprice body. The Riviera looks really good right now. I am hoping to see that one go into production and hopefully see those before the end of the year if everything goes well. I don't know where the oh my gosh, the Caprice is going to land. I am so sorry. I have a headache today, and I'm working through it, and I'm trying to stay animated at the same time, so we'll get it, though. We'll get it. Just bear with me today, guys. Tony Gutierrez says, what's going on? He's representing San Diego because they in the house. SoCal, what's good? He's repping it hard for Team Yonkis, RC Lowriders, man. They were out and about. In fact, they were out at the show this last weekend, too, out at Scottsdale for the Scottsdale Lowrider Super Show. I do have a video that I'm going to share with you guys of some highlights of the show, so definitely don't go too far. It should be a kind of a fun one. Chris Linko, Prison Hill Gang, Carson City, Nevada. Man, thank you for swinging on by, homie. Appreciate that. Cruz Arroyo, I hope next year's support on San Francisco Lowrider Super Show, Locos, RC Bay Area. Man, hopefully, Cruz, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the comment. JR is watching from Culiacán, Mexico. Man, orgullo. Muchas gracias. Provecho. The Token Channel. I just ordered a set of knuckles hubs for my 64. My screw stripped out. Yeah, that happens once in a while, man. I hope the new ones can come in nice and tight for you so you don't have that problem in the future. Tony Gutierrez says, man, I want a mini truck body, man. Who doesn't? That'd be an amazing thing to accomplish at any level, whether it's an aftermarket or, something that we could ever get around to working on. That would be pretty cool. The Unknown 714, I'm still waiting on the Redcat 1/7 scale street racer. That would be kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. I'd be interested in that for sure. Jimmy Winfrey's in the house as well, saying what's going on, man. I appreciate you swinging on by. At the moment, we are still waiting for light kits to arrive. I know we had a couple Monte light kits in stock, but a lot of folks are still waiting for the 64 and the 59. There are some other options for some other ones that don't come with the module as well. Like, I know I built a lot of my own LED lights before we had those available. So that is an option, but it's way more tedious work to create a harness, if that makes sense. But there's guys like Lit LED that might be able to suffice some pre-made harnesses as well. Check him out on Facebook, Instagram. Great guy to work with as well, and I believe he's out of Reno, Nevada, if I'm not mistaken. Anthony Smith says, I wish you guys made mini trucks with a dancing bed. Man, don't we all, man? It would be an accomplishment in itself. And there's some folks out there that are already doing some pretty cool stuff with that. I don't know if we ever did that, if it would take off, you know what I mean? But just for giggles, if you're on the show right now and you have a want, I want to hear it. So let's have a little fun with it. I'm going to start playing this video for you guys, showing you some highlights of the Scottsdale Lowrider Super Show. I want you guys to tell me what specific year, make, and model of car you would like to see if Redcat were able to just snap their fingers and create it by tomorrow. So drop it. Meanwhile, take a look at some of these real highlights of the Scottsdale Lowrider Super Show, which happened this last weekend. Big shout out to Armando Flores, Masterpieces. The dude did an amazing job. He brought out Whittier Boulevard to the desert, and people showed up and they showed out with it. So check this out. Enjoy. Meanwhile, I want to see where you guys' minds are at with these bodies. There it is, guys. So that was just a few of the highlights of this last weekend show. Honestly, the biggest highlight, in my opinion, was the little ones, right? The next generation of builders that, man, they were just doing it up. And they honestly, they made me very proud. And I'm sure they made their parents proud as well. And those siblings, they were all enjoying it. It was a good time. So again, much love and respect, and a huge shout out to Armando Flores for putting in all that hard work and creating such an amazing street scene with the Whittier Boulevard sign for everyone to enjoy. It really was awesome to see and to watch and just to be a part of. And you can see the kids were smiling and they were having a good time. And at the end of the day, that's what I feel it's ultimately what it's all about, right? It's giving it to the next generation so that we can hopefully cultivate them to enjoy a hobby and enjoy the culture, and at the same time maybe do some cool stuff that keeps them out of the streets at the same time. So I love it. I love it. It was a good time all around. The show was pretty popping. It was hot outside. It was a scorching 116, I think, that day outside. So of course the event was an all indoor event, including the hop off. Lots of vendors that were seen all the way around. I will say I feel that they were very limited on the amount of cars that they can fit at this location, especially when you compare it to the size of the Arizona Lowrider Super Show that was held earlier this year, and or some of the other locations. But I think that the entire staff, the entire team from Lowrider Magazine did an amazing job, as always, in facilitating and getting through and getting people in and out safely out of this awesome event. So big shout out to everyone that was involved. Team Yonkis was out there as well. They were representing hard from what you guys can see as well. I look forward to seeing their event happen later on, I believe in September in Ventura, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. But let's talk about some of these bodies that you guys had mentioned, and let's see if you guys agree or disagree. And Shane McCullough, thank you so much for answering Joshua's question. We had an RDS question, and I'm trying to make sure I read these questions off so that people can get the information, since a lot of them can't see the comments. But Joshua Bergaldor asked, what is the max steering angle on an RDS? Shane McCullough responded, if you cut the faux caliper, then you should be hitting 89 to 90 degrees, depending on your specific alignment settings. So great question, great answer. Thank you, Shane, for hopping in and helping answer that and facilitate. Man, you rock as always, bro. Feel good 808. Aloha. Mahalo, man. Thank you for stopping by, bro. I love it when folks from the islands just say what's up. Anywhere, man. I just love it. I love that we're all in one place from all different walks of life and all different spots of the world, and talking RCs. Like, what more can one ask for, right? Tony says, talking about the main question before we went to the break of the video, I asked, hey, if you guys had one specific choice of a body that you would ultimately want if Redcat could snap their fingers and create overnight, what would it be? Tony Gutierrez starts it off by saying that a 69 Impala would be his choice. Do you guys agree? Give me thumbs up, thumbs down. Let's see him. Corey Hayes, he says a 63 Impala or a 65 Impala. I think both Tony and Corey have nailed it. I think those are great choices and definitely something worth chasing after. So great suggestions, guys. We have another vote for a 65 Impala from Mr. Nonchalant PJ. Thank you for that. Appreciate your input. Tony, he seconds that 63 Impala as well. 66 Impala. Drop Top 702 says he wants to see a G-Body Elko. Yes, that would be awesome. I agree with you 100%. Tony Gutierrez comes back. I told you one, Tony, not 15. Come on, bro. But Tony says that he would love to see an 80s C10 box truck. That would be cool, man. I could see that. Anthony Smith. This was probably one of my favorite ones so far. A 64 Coupe de Ville. Yes. That would be awesome. I vote yes as many times as I can. Yes, that'd be awesome. Let's see, what other things? So Tony also says he'd love to see a taco truck or an ice cream truck be available. Again, two very awesome options, and I think that they would do very well. I just personally want a taco truck, so like I don't care if we have to make 1,000 of them and I'm the only one that buys one, because I would love to have one. Hint, 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 wink, wink. Jesus Lozano, nice video. Thank you. Appreciate that, brother. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I always like making some form of a video of the events that I get to attend, just to kind of share with you guys some of that love. If you guys can't be at every single one, it's always good to see. Aaron Mathiasen says he's responding to Tony Gutierrez by saying, no, we need a mobile Taco Bell truck. I think both of you guys are just lost. No Bell, no south of the border, Taco Bell nonsense here. We want the real carne asada, carnitas, al pastor, lengua, tripas. We want the real deal. You know what I'm saying? The real deal meal. Jesse Macias, what's going on, good sir? How you doing, man? Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. Feelgood 808 says he would like to see a first and second gen Monte Carlo. I can see that. That'd be a winner for sure. Let's see. Tony Gutierrez says, so his comment to the next generation. The next generation is the future of the hobby. I agree, man, 100%. Feelgood 808 says, S10 Blazer or Euro Lowrider, like a Honda Civic and Nissan Sentra. I could see that, man. Maybe even I can go one further, man. Like a Jetta, like a Golf, like kind of different Euro though, right? That's kind of not Lowrider Euro. That'd be kind of like Euro. Never mind. Forget what I said. Jesus Martinez, he says, what's up, Oscar? Great weekend. Thanks for the hospitality. Team Yonkes in the house. Thank you, bro. Thank you for coming out and making that trip all the way out here to support the cause and support the hobby and just be a part of the good time. So thank you for making it out, man. You're the real MVP on that one. David Sarabia, holla. Felix Jose Delgadillo, my son discouraged after the hop contest last time. Too many rules on kids. He don't want to compete. He doesn't want to compete anymore. But we're still building him his own custom build. Totally get that. And I think when it comes to the kiddos, I think the rules on any platform should be, just kind of simplified in black and white, right? But their rules are there for a reason. Felix, encourage him to just keep trying and keep doing his best. At the end of the day, it's about the culture as a whole, right? Not just about winning. And I hope that him enjoying building with you just helps you guys build a better bond all together that you guys can look back on. And he's going to be, in college one day, or maybe a grown adult with his kids, and he's going to tell stories. Grandpa and me used to go to lowrider shows, and we used to play with these RC lowriders and hop. It was cool. Those are the things that I really feel kind of drive it home. So I hope he feels better about it, man. I hope the rules kind of for everyone become simplified. From what I saw this last weekend at this last event, they were super, super simple. It wasn't super crazy. It wasn't intricate or anything like that. It was just about them having a good time, and that's exactly what I saw, is everyone had smiles. So hopefully that's something that can happen in the future for you and your son. Thank you, Felix, for that. Jesse Macias says he'd like to see a 61 Impala. I can see that. If only they made a 59. I'm just kidding. Michael Garza, the Boattail Riviera. I know, man, I know. And thankfully that one is in the works, right? We're getting close on that one. David Sarabia says he'd love to see a 63 or 68 fastback. Bet. Jesus Martinez wants a Nissan hardbody. Dude, that just sounds like years of work to get done. Brian Gururant wants a 62 Impala. So we do offer a 62 body. I know you're probably wanting more detailed body like you see with the 64 and the 59, but we do offer a 62 on our website. It is a clear body option to paint. Love says that he would like to see a 68 Impala convertible. Brody is voting for a 53 Chevy Bel Air. Felix Delgadillo, I agree. Taco Bell ain't real tacos. He said it. I stand with my guy right there. Tony, I know you're out there. You hear the man. Taco Bell, no gracias. Not today. Their fire sauce doesn't even burn. Doesn't even tingle. East Coast, Elmer Marino says, East Coast, Washington, D.C. showing RC love. Cutlass is his choice. Love that, Elmer. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the comment. James Rodriguez says, what would be super cool is a Lincoln or a Crown Vic. We've actually had quite a bit of people ask for a Crown Vic and a Lincoln Town Car, as well as a suicide door Lincoln. So, yeah, man, great choice as well. Fantasy Island RC, what's good? How are you? Thank you for stopping by. He's representing Florida, man. Coast to coast. I love it. Chris Linko says an S10 would be a killer vehicle to have. I agree. S10 would be awesome. Now, are we talking about a square face S10, or are we talking about something more like late 90s, early 2000s, where they started to round off a little bit? Bob's RC, what's going on, man? Thank you for stopping by. Aaron Mathiasen says a 70 Cadillac? You would, Aaron. Just you. You would. Out in the 42. I see you. Fantasy Island RC, what's going on, man? Oh, it's Sean Rourke. What's going on, Sean? Thank you for stopping by, man. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hopefully you're doing well. Felix Aguadillo says we were building a pedal car for now for your grandson, and he's helping you build it. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Build those memories, man. Make that connection and have a good time with it, man. Enjoy every aspect of the lowrider scene that you can. Absolutely. Shane McCullough says he wants to see a 1993 Ford Ranger jukebox concept. No. Next. Just kidding. Shane would. I'm saying just Shane. Shane wants a SRT Ford Neon. Actually, he wants a non-turbo Neon sitting on spokes. That's what he said. That's. Oh, sorry. He said 1990 Dodge LRT. Just as bad. Yeah. Michael Garza, I agree. He says we need a glass house. Eric Sarceno's in the house. What's good, Eric? How you doing, bro? Yep, my name is Omar once in a while. Sometimes they call me Sergio, but just don't call me late for dinner. I'm just saying, though. All right. Jose Delgadillo says, who's ready for the SEMA build-off? That's a good segue, man. 74 Glass House, a Chevy Vega, a black 67 Chevy Impala. Mario Madrid says, what's up to everyone? Luis Sendejas, a 65 Impala as well. Fantasy Island RC says he'd like to see a 68 Coupe de Ville. And then Jesus Martinez says, when are you guys thinking about making a Caprice wagon? Good response as well. 2003 Prius, it's got to be bagged. And it's got to have a Continental kit. Jeffries, listen, I'll go in and put a good word. I know you're going to watch this at some point. My homie Jeffries, my brother from another mother, my compadre, my taco brother. I will talk to the homies. I'll get a Prius started, but I want you to make a Continental kit for my Prius. Let's make it happen. Just saying, right? Yeah? Yeah? All right. PT Cruiser, Vince Vargas says. Jesus Lozano, Ford Escort. Oh, boy. He says they already, you're right? The Prius already comes on 13. So, you know, I mean, it's a nice little swap. You're good to go. The new Tesla. Dude, yeah. Have you guys seen the Hoppos Tesla? With the floaters on it, all bagged out? That thing's so cool. Anthony Smith says the Suzuki Sidekick would be cool to see. All right. You guys got a lot of options. See, now we're talking about a 47 Fleetline, a bomb. Yes, I agree. That would be an amazing addition. I think anything from that era, Deluxe, even the old school Buicks, just those big fenders, beautiful curbs to the car, maybe that old school swamp cooler AC hanging off the side window there. You know, I can see some of you guys maybe printing some of those out. Like, I could see that. That'd be a nice touch. I love that. Great comment, Brody. I appreciate that one. All right. So, guys, next up is the SEMA Build-Off. We've talked about it on last week's episode. And as always, like I told you guys, the SEMA Build-Off has officially started. What is the SEMA Build-Off? SEMA Build-Off is a competition where we call all the best builders that are out there. And trust me, the list has grown in the last couple years. The first year we had Jeff Lozano and Louis Alcala duke it out, and it was just too close to call. Both cars were beautiful and in their own separate way, so we ended up taking both cars out to SEMA. We just didn't want to split hairs. It was just too close to call. Next year, the last year's event, Jeff Lozano takes the crown again and just puts a smackdown. Now, there was a beautiful car that a lot of folks know about by Dylan Cho out of France. And if that vehicle was entered, there'd probably be no doubt that that vehicle would be the car to beat. Nothing against Jeff Lozano's car. His car was beautiful, and there's nothing I want to take away from him or anyone that builds these cars and or assembles them and or does it collectively. Whatever it is that you do, you're bringing your A game in building a car that you want to potentially be displayed at SEMA. Some of the rules that you should know about are pretty simple. It has to at least start with a Redcat chassis. Now, does it have to have the pan? No. Does it have to have at least that frame rail? Absolutely. It's got to have at least some basis of a skeleton version of our chassis. It's got to be some part of it that is still there. So it's got to be either an LRH, it has to either be based off of an LRH 285 chassis, which you find underneath the 59 Impala, the 64 Impala, as well as our LRH 285 Designer Show Kit. Same chassis fits all those platforms. So you can either start with one of those, or you can start with an LR260 chassis, which is commonly found underneath our Monte Carlo Dancer. So as long as you at least start with either one of those platforms, the sky's the limit on where you can go. If your vehicle is chosen to be a winner, we would actually have your vehicle fly it out to us by shipping it out, making sure that we make sure that it's perfectly safe and sound and taken care of. We will then transport it to Las Vegas, Nevada, and have it on display at our booth, where you can have potential of hundreds of thousands of eyes on your car, as it is probably displayed in our booth for anyone that stops by to see. You have a lot of folks that are in different walks of life that are at SEMA. You have celebrities at SEMA. Last year I was hanging out with Sean from Murder Nova. Can't remember his last name. Sean, someone's going to name it here. I got to hang out with him for a few minutes and talk to him, take a picture with one of my personal cars with him. Wee Man, I got to hang out with Wee Man last year as well. Kevin Hart, I got to hang out with him, but I was not allowed to take a picture with him. I can respect that. Man's got to have his privacy. But there's eyes everywhere, cameras, different YouTube channels. This could be great exposure for you as a builder and a proud moment for you to have your vehicle there on display. So the way it works is you need to go to our website. The link is in this video's description. You want to sign up first. Then you want to start posting pictures of your build with the appropriate hashtags. And some of those hashtags are going to be, or the hashtags are going to be hashtag RC SEMA Build Off 2023, hashtag Redcat Creations, hashtag Redcat Nation. As long as you're tagging us and using those three hashtags, I can then search each individual platform to find pictures of your build. I will take those pictures, I will compile a list to where then we show the entire team here at Redcat so they can deliberate and unanimously vote. Unanimously vote, but they will be a silent vote where they will write down their choice and put it in a hat, and the car with the most votes will win. It's that simple, guys. So if you have a car that you're building and you already built and you think it holds standard and should definitely be a winner, enter it in. If it's a work in progress, enter it in. As long as it's done and pictures are submitted by the deadline, which is going to be, where's the deadline? The deadline will be October 10th, 2023, and the winner will be announced October 11th, 2023. So you have from now till October 10th to post those pictures so that we can pull those pictures of your vehicle out and take a look at them and vote on that date to see who's going to be crowned the winner. Is Jeff going to go for a triple crown? Is Louis going to come out swinging after being gone last year and not building? Is Dylan Cho going to enter in that beautiful 64 from France? All of these questions should be answered here pretty soon as we start to see these photos populate and aggregate into our system. So, if you don't want to be left behind, 1, make sure you sign up on the sign-up sheet on our website. The link is in the description of this video. 2, follow the rules, also in the description of this video, as well as the sheet where you sign up. Make sure that you're doing all the things, tagging us and using the hashtags. We take care of the rest and we'll see who actually is going to win. So that's the SEMA Build Off, guys. If you guys have any questions, let me know. so that I can make sure to answer them. One big thing that changed from last year to this year is that in the previous years, the SEMA Build-Off was only capped off to the United States. A lot of you guys didn't like that. A lot of you guys felt that there should be more people allowed to compete. So this year we open it up. It's worldwide. SEMA Build-Off 2023 is calling out every builder across the world. It doesn't matter where you're from. You can be in Nigeria, you can be in Japan, you can be in Hong Kong, you can be in Abu Dhabi, you can be here in the States, you can be in Hawaii, you can be in Canada, you can be in the Philippines, you can be in the Netherlands. What's up, Jeffries? It doesn't matter where in the world you're at. If you're a builder and love this hobby that we hold so near and dear to our hearts and are passionate about building RC lowriders, then we want to see what you got. So, will it be you? I'm eager to see it. Let's see what you guys got. Let's make it happen, and let's have a good time with it. All right, let's see some of these questions really quick. Felix Delgadillo says he's going to come out swinging with his 1950s truck. Oof, and if you know Felix, he builds some fire rigs, so I'm really excited to see what he builds. Michael Garza, is there room at SEMA for an 84 Sheepdog? Bro, I'm telling you, enter that bad boy in. That's an awesome build. I love it. I love the video of it, too. That thing is so rad. I shared it on the show a few weeks back, I think, maybe a month ago. I loved it, dude. It was awesome. Raul, ship to Mexico. We do ship to Mexico. You just got to make sure that you go on our website. There's probably duties that have to be paid, but yeah, we do ship worldwide. Jesus Castillo says Jeffries. No, Jeffries. And trust me, I can't tell you. Can you guys, anyone out there, stop botching my dude's name? Everywhere I go, everyone's like, yo, it's Jeffries. I want to buy some Jeffries. No, it's Jeffries. Please. Put some respect on my homie's name. Just saying. Oh, man, it should be a good time, man. It should be a good one. But yeah, guys, nonetheless, we're excited to see where the SEMA Build-Off goes. We're excited to see what you guys do with it. There's a lot of folks that sell parts for your stuff. I'm telling you. There's guys like Skunk Works or Skunk's Hobbies out of Payson, Arizona. Sid the RC guy, RC Basement, always is stocked up with a lot of great stuff and a lot of one-off custom stuff that he carries as well. The man's got his eye everywhere. So if he can get his hands on something that's customized and is worthy of having in his shop for the lowrider scene and or RC scene in general, he's probably got it. So you're going to want to check him out as well. There's guys on our page, 28,000 followers on our Redcat Lowrider page. A lot of them sell parts. A lot of them are dealing and making customized stuff. Definitely don't want to miss out. There's a lot of great stuff out there for everyone, right? All right. So, guys, so that will be the SEMA Build-Off spew. You guys now know. I've preached to the choir. You guys know what's up, what to expect. I hope to see some great builds. But now we're going to go back to the section of the show where we talk about upcoming events. So, without further ado, let's kick it off. We took off one of the events from last week, which was the Scottsdale Lowrider Super Show. I will finish off this show again by replaying that video for those that are just jumping in now that didn't get to see the highlight reels of the Scottsdale Lowrider Super Show. But right now, let's go over some events. The next event that's coming up and is on the docket, it's going to be the 17th annual picnic brought to you by Valley Lowriders. It's going to be held at Delta Lake Park in Couch, Texas. It's going to go down August 6th, so that's literally this weekend, just a few days away. The event is from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. It is free for anyone to attend. There is a link in the description of this video for you to go to it and get any other information that you see fit. It looks like they're going to have an RC show-up scene as well. I don't know if they're setting anything up for people to drive, but I'm sure they're going to have some form of an RC showing. So make sure that you check it out, and if it's in your neck of the woods, take plenty of pictures, plenty of video, and share it with the world because we love it. We love to see what everyone's doing out there. All right, next event on the docket is going to be none other than Atlanta. ATL, representing. My homie Jeffries is going to be there. Armando Flores is going to be there. The Dynamic Duo is going to be there. I wish the Dynamic Trio was I'm jealous. I want to go. I want to hang out with Jeffries and Armando. I think I'm just going to go cry myself to sleep now. After the show. You're not going to want to miss this one. ATL, they're swinging for the fence, and they're going to have a great time hanging out with Jeffries and Armando and anyone that is available to go. I am pretty sure this is going to be a great event, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm honestly very jealous that I cannot go and check it out. So make sure you guys check it out. Make sure you go to it. If you're in the area, say what's up to Jeffries. Say what's up to Armando. Say what's up to everyone. Let's see what they do. All right. All right, so next on the list is none other. Oh, actually, you know what? I apologize. On the Atlanta Lowrider Super Show, let's go over some of the specs. The event's going to happen at Cobb Galleria Center in Atlanta, Georgia. It's going to go down August 6th, this Saturday as well. So 2 events happening this weekend. Tickets are available at lowriderexperience.com for you to check out. Definitely worth noting and participating. If you want more information, you can check the link in the description of this video to get tickets to the actual event. All right, next one up is none other than the 7th Annual Autism Awareness Crawl. Redcat Racing is a proud sponsor of this event, as well as other manufacturers and a lot of different makers of RC products all across the board. This event brings in people from all over the United States, and they usually raise a record-breaking number, which gets donated to 2 foundations that help folks on the spectrum of autism. One in particular helps children that were recently diagnosed on the spectrum of autism with early intervention programs. The other foundation that they donate to is a foundation called the Flybrave Foundation. This foundation does important things like offer fitness camps, mentorship programs, job placement opportunities, as well as first responder training in Sacramento, California, helping our first responders learn more about the mental ailments that they might encounter when dealing with someone on the street on the spectrum of autism. So big shout out to all of them for all of their amazing work that they do every year. ASD Crawlers has been around for a little bit over 10 years, putting in work and making these awesome events that bring in people from everywhere. Camping is a big thing. Multi-mini events happening. And this year they're going to have a 2-day event going down. The raffle, I'm not going to lie, it's the biggest raffle I've ever seen every single year. And they do not disappoint. And I go to a lot of events. I can tell you, their raffle takes 2 hours, sometimes 3 to get through. How do I know? Because I'm one of the ones up there hosting the raffle. So, no, it's definitely an event worth checking out. If you want information on this event, link is in the description of this video. The event will go down September 15th and 16th at Bear River Lake Resort in Pioneer, California. That's Northern California for you guys, just slight east of Sacramento. The event itself is a 2-day event, September 15th and 16th. Again, pre-registration is open right now. Try to lock in your driver's bags. Usually in our driver's bags, we put a commemorative patch, some cool little swag, things that you're not going to want to miss out that you can't get otherwise. If you cannot go to this event because you live too far away, go and order yourself a hoodie or an event t-shirt. They usually will ship out about 2 weeks after the event, and it's a great way to support the cause as well. So thank you so very much. I appreciate that, guys. Check them out. It's going to be an event you definitely are not going to want to miss. All right. Next up is Proline by the Fire. If you've never been to Proline by the Fire, you're missing out. It's an awesome event, a multi-event of crawling, bashing, racing. If it's RC related, odds are Proline by the Fire is going to be doing something with it. Every year there's a theme. Last year was a medieval times. I think the year before that, I can't remember. No, it was a circus theme the year before that. This year it's going to be a survival theme. So I'm sure it's going to be pretty cool to see what folks do. A lot of people build custom projects and rides that match the theme, and they have a lot of sub-events that have to do something with the theme as well. There's usually a scale city for you to drive through, take pictures of your vehicles with, which is always an awesome thing to do. 5K race, and a multitude of trails that are done. A lot of manufacturers usually end up highlighting or showing off a product that they're going to drop at that event. Will Redcat be one of them? Don't know. But if we are, That would be cool. Boss, hopefully he's listening and allows us to do something cool. But on the real, great event. Definitely worth checking out. The event is going to go down at Horseman Center Park in Apple Valley, California, September 22nd through the 23rd. 2-day event. And if you want tickets to that event, they are available for purchase now. Check the link in the description of this video to get more information. All right. Last but not least, and I'm sure there's going to be more events coming up that we're going to add to this list as we go. This event, I'm trying my best to make it. I don't know if I can. But Team Yonkes is going to be bringing it. They're going to be swinging for the fence by hosting the Best in the West Super Indoor Custom Car Show. It's going to happen in Ventura County Fairgrounds, September 24th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you want information on this event, and actually, you know what? Some information was shared with me about this event. The RC Lowrider section of this event is all going to be indoors, which is great because who wants to be hanging out in the sun all day, right? Your cars are melting, Lexan's warping, hot glue is falling apart. So indoors is where it's at. So indoor show should be a good time. Team Yonkes SD on Instagram has any and all the information you're going to need to proceed forward to attend this event. If you want to participate, you want to sponsor, if you want to just kind of get information as to more info about the event, all in all, make sure you check him out and reach out to him on Instagram. I put a link to his bio in the description of this video for you guys to have. That's it. Whew. All right, where are we at with comments here? All right. Felix Delgadillo says everyone's been killing it with their builds these days. I agree, man. Builds are getting just, they're over the top, man. And it's bringing out a lot of talent. And a lot of folks, this is their first build and they're doing really great stuff. And you know why they're doing great stuff? Because the community's helping each other out. And that's what I want to see. I love seeing that. I love the camaraderie within the realms and what you guys are doing with them. And I think it should be noted that you guys are doing great in that. So keep the positive vibes going. Make sure you guys are helping each other around. Make sure you guys are helping each other out and elevating the game to any extremity possible. Danny LaBeouf, man, thank you for stopping by, man. Fantasy Island RC says no USTE in 24. Correct. USTE has been, I was going to say canceled, but it's not. It's been postponed for a year. The USTE, if you don't know, it's an event. It's an ultimate scale truck expo that happens in Florida with some very extremely manicured trails. And they focus a lot on the super small tire trail scale trucks that attend the event. In other words, it's a model RC car that is going to be traveling through these trails. And rightfully so. They put in a lot of work making buildings and setting trails up and setting features like houses and bridges. It's an awesome event to go to if you've never been. And it's a multi-day event at that. This next year for 2024, the event itself has been postponed. They're going to take a year off to recharge their batteries, regroup, and it looks like they're going to be getting a new location for their event in the following year. So kudos to them. My hat's off to them. Hopefully they can bring it back, and hopefully they don't lose sight of the event itself, because sometimes a lot of things can happen when people go dormant. But I don't think that's going to be the case with these guys. I think they're going to come out doing some cool stuff. So can't wait to see what 2025 is going to look like for them. Hopefully it'll be good. Vince Vargas says his machete's a beast. Hey, I appreciate that. I was smashing around in a small parking lot in front of JJ Customs. Handles like a champ. It really does, man. I really like the Machete 6S. Definitely a worthy keeper. Clay Keats, I will see you at AAC, the Autism Awareness Crawl. Heck yeah, man. Appreciate that. Vince Vargas, man, I love that, man. Shout out to all the sponsors of the ASD crawler event. ASD team is awesome. Man, these puzzle pieces, they don't bleed, man. They don't run. These colors don't run. All right. Phoenix Crawler RC says he already has his ticket. I love it. I love it. Red Wolf RC, what's good, man? Jimmy Winfrey, man. The 6th is Sunday. Thank you for that. The 6th is Sunday, not Saturday. I said this coming Saturday is an event in Georgia, as well as the picnic, the 17th annual picnic, and the Lowrider Super Show in Atlanta is August 6th, which is Sunday, this coming Sunday, not Saturday. Thank you for that. Phoenix RC Crawler, you will definitely see me at Proline by the Fire. I should be there as long as I don't end up doing something dumb to my body. M, what's up with the Caprice? We went over that earlier in the show, man. You got to get here on time, man. It's hard to repeat things 10 times, but I'll do it for you because you're awesome, and I do see your question. I see you. Caprice body is definitely on the back of the burner when it comes to the bodies that we're building right now. The Riviera is getting a lot more of the attention, and it's the closest to production at this time. As soon as that one's done, we'll go ahead and get back to refining and finalizing the Caprice. I would venture to say, in a perfect world, we should see the Riviera hopefully arrive sometime before the end of the year, and the Caprice probably a short time after that. But if anything changes, I'll definitely give you guys more information as we go. Like always, before I come in here and sit down and talk about things on the show, I usually talk to the team to get any information that I can that they're willing to leak to me. So hopefully that answers your question, and I hope to have more information for you soon. Thank you, Em. Mike Raff, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Thank you for stopping by. Red Wolf RC, my 2 first affiliate sales are good, my man. I love that. I love that. Brennan, I'll send you a message about the teal car. Nothing bad. There's something that I noticed, and I don't know how to take care of it, and I don't want to do something that can hurt it. So I just want to get through it. So I appreciate that. All right, guys. So that's it. That's a wrap for today's show. I'm going to leave you guys on the outro of this Scottsdale Lowrider Super Show video that we did. Just a reel of some highlights of the event. I shared with it earlier on the show. I know we have some folks that have left and now have come back on. So I just want to make sure you guys get to see it as well. From me to all you guys, all of us here at Redcat, to all of our amazing customers, our amazing community, thank you so very much for everything you guys do every single day. We see the effort that you guys are putting in to your builds, whether it be a crawler, a basher, or a lowrider, or even a drift car. You guys are awesome, and we love it. We appreciate all of you guys standing behind the brand, and we want to stand behind you guys. So from all of us to you guys stay blessed. We'll see you guys next week. Until next time, peace.